Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to the Planetary Pull for April 8th, 2015. I'm your host H. We're over at Big Planet Comics over in College Park, and the big news today that some of us are excited about is Star Wars is finally going digital. All 6 films will be available for release come Friday, April 10th. Some of us are really excited for this news, but then there are others of us that are concerned about the price tag. As far as I know right now, it will be $20 per movie, or you can get the whole set for $100, and depending on the outlet, you might get some extras. Some of us are also concerned as well about the fact that the original cuts are not going to be available, and we'll be stuck with the CGI version. So you kind of have to pick which ones you want. You either get it now and have something to take with you because this is the movie we've been waiting for, or wait till later on down the road and pray and hope that the originals are released for digital consumption. So that's the big news this week. Next up is we're going to talk about some of the comic book picks, and I want to send a great big shout out to my 2 groups. One is Comic Book Lovers, the other is the Pop Culture group. Comic Book Lovers had a lot of guys that helped me select what books I'm going to review, and since the books were kind of a tie in each group, I'm actually going to review your first and your second picks. So, first up, inversions, conversions, adversions, got all of it going on this week. Conversion number 1 from DC Comics is out this week, and let me tell you, it's going to be a real big head killer. I would say this much: if you have not done so already, make sure you pick up the 0 issue before you hit this. This one's going to come right in, dealing with some of the Injustice characters, but then the majority of the story is going to look at Earth 2 and their dealings with Telos. Really big. They wind up someplace they're not supposed to be, and Telos is going to not only set us straight, but he's also going to tell us what the conversion is and what it's all about. You might have seen this before, but realistically speaking, if you have been big on the DC universe for the past 30 years, this should hit you. If not, like I said, go back, read the 0 issue, get a cheat sheet, keep up, pick this book up. Second book that we're looking at this week is going to be Darth Vader number 4, and Kieran Gillen is still hitting it out of the park. We get to find out what uses his droids are for. We've seen some stuff going on, but you've not seen anything until you've seen an astromech droid with a Gatling gun mounted. Really tough stuff. Darth Vader goes to get his army, and we get a little bit of aliens going on in this book, but furthers the story. We also find out what his bounty hunters are pulling up for him as far as information is concerned. Still a very solid book. Also, kind of fair to note that number 4 of Darth Vader has hit the stands before Star Wars number 4, but who am I? Things happen. Check it out. Next up, let's move over to the picks from the pop culture uncovered side of things. We're going to come up with the last issue of Ultimate Spider-Man number 12, and the question is whether or not will Miles escape from Hydra. Well, it's the last book, so you know something's going to happen, but the question is who comes up to help, and let's just say he gets a lot of help. And the ending, it's the ending of a chapter. It's definitely the ending of a chapter. I would say if you stuck around this long, stick around for the ending of this, see how this is going to relate with Secret Wars. I was very satisfied with how this left off, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do to get Miles into the 616, excuse me. Last but not least this week, The Death of Deadpool, issue number 250. And I'm going to tell you like this, for 10 bucks, this is a lot of book. So to answer the question that a lot of people have been answering, is this book worth it? I would say yes. If you're a big Deadpool fan, or if you need some serious content, you're going to get it in this book. Does Deadpool die? Yes, he does. This is not April Fool's joke. Yes, he does indeed die. How? You need to read it and find out. Then after you find out, you need to go and check out all the other backstories. You got Thanos, you got squids, you got all kinds of craziness going on. You got Hulks, you got Thing, a lot of stuff. Again, big book. You even have Apocalypse wandering around in this book. So good stuff. A lot of book for $10. Pick it up. And as far as other picks that are coming out this week, you got Bill and Ted's Most Triumphant Return #2, Masks 2 #1 from Dynamite Comics. You have Brian Woods' Rebels #1 that's coming. Howard the Duck #2. Todd McFarlane's Savior #1, which was a pick of mine on the podcast last week. I need to check this out. And speaking of Todd McFarlane, you have Spawn issue #250 that's also dropping. So that's it for our picks of the week. Don't forget, Free Comic Book Day is coming up, and we'll see you guys on the Planetary Pull next week.